Good morning, Professor. My group is made up of Darly Hernandez, Kilma Pinzón, Roderick Félix, Mario Ortega, and I, Antonio Arias. We are going to present what this for. The gerunds and the infinitive are forms of verbs that act as nouns. The gerunds is formed within example walking and eating. The infinitive is formed with the preposition to walk, to eat, etc. Grammatical rule. With a verb follow another verb with a way need to use the infinitive or the gerunds. We usually use the infinitive after some verb and the gerund after other. There are also verbs with which we can use the gerund or the infinitive. Example: I can afford to buy a new car. She hates studying. We can use the gerunds or the infinitive as the objects, subject or complement of a sentence, but in general, it is much more common to use the gerunds as the subject. Example in objects: I like cooking or I like to cook. She continued working or she continued to work. Example in subjects: swimming is good exercise. Drinking and driving is dangerous. Example in complement: the best thing to do when you are sick is to drink a lot of water. My favorite exercise is swimming. With some verbs, we use the gerunds and the infinitive, the meaning chance. Example in the gerunds: I forgot writing the email. Example in infinitive is I forgot to write the email. There are more forms, but there are some of them.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Darling Hernandez. Talk about infinitive gerund using purpose. Grammatical rules. 5. Only the gerund can be used after preposition. Example: he is good at listening. I always read before going to bed. 6. The gerund is used after certain nouns. Example: what is the advantage of listening? I am interested in taking English class. 7. The gerund is also used after some expression and phrasal verb. Example: I can't help falling in love. That movie is not worth saying. Used purpose. Purpose can be expressed by the infinitive love. I used my cell phone to send message. Cell phones are used to send message. Take care. I use my cell phone for sending messages. Cell phones are used for sending messages. Infinitive and gerund for used and purpose. To mass verb for mass gerund. Example: I used my headphones to listen to music. He used his headphones for playing video games. Thank you.
Imperative infinite. The imperative is the form of the verb we use to give direction, instruction, suggestion, or the adjective We also use it to give direction order. The imperative is very easy to from it is simply the base form of the verb. Here are some examples. Sit down, stand in line will all this from. Example. To make the imperative negative, place the word do not or don't in front of the base form of the verb. Do not sit down, don't touch that button, don't forget about the party tonight. Uh, Using the imperative to give introduction. Your boss might use the imperative with the head your introduction at work. She might say, "Work on this project until lunchtime," and then go back to work, regular work, and code both using the imperative as well in the recipe in contained. Measure one cup flour, put it medium salt, blend with the or mix.
Relative clause of time. The relative clause are phrases that link to a topic, sentences, and serve to provide information about a person, object, or place that has been previously mentioned in the main clause. They are, therefore, subordinate sentences that are joined to the main phrase by means of relative adverbs or pronouns. Words that as a link between the two. They are who, which, that, where, when, was, when, which. Relative pronouns or adverbs refer to the person, object, or place of the main sentence. The relative clause or sentences or relative equals adjectival. Subordinate clause, therefore, we move different between adjectival, subordinate clause, specific, priors, adjectival, subordinate, explanatory. Example in sentence. Children who have chocolate are uncommon. They live in a house whose roof is full of holes. An elephant is an animal that lives in hot country.
Hello, my name is Hilma Pinzón. Clauses are group of words, my subject and verb. They conjunction. There are many different types: contraction, purpose, cause, effort, comparison, type, place, member, and conjunction. Overclothing, sell, use about we something have. We can use a conjunction like with, wherever, before, everything, and will, use it, and so on as singer. For example, I stopped running with I say my friend. I do my omega before I go about to call. I watched my mother as she prepared dinner. A very close place when about where something have we can use it where, whenever, and everywhere. For example, whenever I go a walk to McDonald's, I know Suya where she live with me, keep people everywhere we win. A very close conversion. Hello, my name is Hilma Pinzón. A very close team are group of words with a subject and verb and function and verb. They are many different types, contraction, purpose, cause, effect, comparison, team, play, member, and conjunction. A very close team tell us about when something we can use a conjunction like with, whenever, before, often, and will, used, and so and singer. For example, I stop running with I say my friend. I do my homework before I go back to school. I wish was my mother at she prepared dinner. A very close and place. A very close place. Free something up we can where, whenever, and everywhere. For example, whenever I go allow see McDonald's, I know sure where she live with me, keep people ever with me. A very close conjunction. A very close conjunctions tell use about the circumstance you with something up then close often begin with if user proving that. For example, I long was TV is my favorite show is on. We want to go university, mostly the student very are. You can play the camera proving that you for you the role. A very close memory. A very close memory shows something up they usually begin with live and talk or and if. For example, she looking and to work, she was with in May. Running walks past and they accept use. He thank you to me to lick and walk and cheer. Thank you.